Welcome to this explainer. Today, we're diving into a classic piece of legal history from Victorian England. We're going to unpack the fascinating case of Great Northern Railway v. Swaffield and see exactly what happens when transport logistics go completely off the rails. So, I want you to imagine a scenario. What actually happens when living cargo is just left behind? You know, a shipped animal isn't just a box of books you can toss in a warehouse corner. It requires immediate, life-sustaining attention, especially when an owner completely fails to show up. Part 1. The Abandoned Horse. Okay, let's set the scene. Mr. Swaffield shipped his beautiful brown horse by train across the country. The railway staff carefully handled it, and the horse arrived at its destination perfectly safe. But as the station clock kept ticking, Swaffield was nowhere to be found. And remember, this is an era before cell phones, so the station master had absolutely no way to contact him for instructions. Part 2. A safe harbor. As night approaches, the station master is getting seriously worried. Leaving the horse alone would obviously endanger its health and safety. So, unable to reach the owner, the railway company acts out of pure necessity. They proactively send the horse to a nearby stable, and they actually pay out of pocket to make sure the animal has food, water, and a safe place to stay overnight. Part 3. The Court Ruling. Eventually, Mr. Swaffield does show up to collect his horse. But here is where the courtroom drama really starts. He flat out refuses to reimburse the railway company for those stable expenses. Naturally, the railway sues him. So this begs the question, who legally pays the bill when a third party steps in during an emergency to protect your property? The judge ended up ruling firmly in favor of the railway, and in doing so, laid down a perfect textbook example of what we call agency by necessity. The court explained that because it was literally impossible to get instructions from Swaffield, the railway acted completely out of necessity to protect his property. Since the expenses they incurred for the horse's welfare were totally reasonable, Swaffield was legally bound to repay them. So the next time you ship something important, are you going to be there to pick it up? It's a great reminder of the golden rule when it comes to agency by necessity. If you step in to protect the property during a real emergency, you can recover the reasonable costs. Thanks so much for joining this explainer, and we'll catch you in the next one.